Now, we've talked about the perspective, first person. We don't like it. We've talked about the story. It's interesting. We do like it. Next topic, characters. I don't like the main guy at all. Like, so emotionless, barely talks the whole game.
Superhuman, apparently.
And once again, it's in first person, so I don't have any attachment to him. I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, that's another thing. I was hoping you get to see what he looks like.
There's no mirrors or anything either that you can see.
I don't know. I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm really hoping, like, at the end, there's some type of, like, the camera turns around and you see who he is, and, like, it's like, holy crap, it's this guy, or he's related to someone else, but...
Yeah, I would have... I don't want to get spoilers.
Yeah, you can't... You know what happens. I don't.
Yeah, I don't like the main guy at all. I thought that was a huge miss.
I don't have a big problem with him, besides... I mean, yeah, he is emotionless. He's... way too resilient to be human. At least to be... I mean, he had his arm cut off.
Yeah, no, that was more a story thing.
I know that's a story thing, but it's the very beginning of the story.
Yeah, his hand gets... This is the very beginning. This isn't really spoiler.
Very beginning.
His hand gets completely cut off. And then, like, an hour later, they sewed his hand back together.
Yeah, they stapled his hand back together.
It's perfectly functional with all the bones. And I think it's funny that the way you heal in the game is just pour.
Okay, remember the nub? Like, if you heal with the nub, you just pour it over the nub.
Yeah. You just pour off, like, what is it? Alcohol?
Alcohol.
If you get hit in the friggin' head by a monster, you pour alcohol on your hand and you're fine.
It's like Far Cry, though. It's the same. Like in Far Cry, you get shot in the head, you take a knife and dig the bullet out of your arm, and you're fine.
No, yeah.
Mia.
Mia is she's cool.
I like her. She scares the ever living shit out of me. Oh, is this PG?
Yeah, no, you can cuss.
Okay. She terrifies the ever living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Even halfway through the game, when she randomly pops up, she scares me.
Yeah, and Mia...
I guess it's kind of a spoiler, though.
Yeah, it's a little... We're getting a little more spoiler territory.
Yeah, we can stop that. We can cut that one out.
I think that's fine. Mia is a girl in the game that's bipolar.
Very bipolar, very terrifying. The family...
Awesome,
but...
Scary.
Yeah,
Dad scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I
Mom's
couldn't handle
just creepy.
And the grandma, don't get me started.
Oh my god, the grandma.
Oh, I don't want to get spoilery, but
the grandma, and then
the mother,
the brother.
Oh yeah, the brother.
The brothers. I don't really know much about the brother.
He's
I've
like
seen him
a
twice.
psycho hillbilly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically,
some of the notes, like the family's not they're not really fond of him. And
yeah.
You've read some of the notes throughout the game.
Yeah, and what I like about the game is that you learn more about the family through like reading notes and like looking at the environment. You like look at their interests, like you see what their hobbies were before they went bat crazy.
The dad seems to really have a fixation on different yard utensils.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. Every time you see him, he has a different.
Oh yeah, he does.
He has something different he's holding. Sometimes it's a shovel. Sometimes it's a axe. Sometimes it's.
That's true. I don't even think I noticed that.
Yeah, he carries different
the freaking dad though. Like he in the game. Like if there's one thing that's the most scary about this game, it's random encounters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you'll walk through a door.
And they'll just come around the corner all fast.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just come out of the corner. Or like you'll turn around, you'll see someone standing there. You'll turn around and then you'll look back. Literally, just look right back. They're gone.
Yeah,
they just disappear.
And it's super creepy because even when you're replaying through the game, since there is random encounters like Nemesis, like Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, that's what the dad kind of reminds me of. So far, Nemesis.
And since there is those, it's scary no matter what. Because with like Resident Evil 4, you always knew what to expect every time you played through it. Because it's always the same monsters in the same spots. With this game, different monsters, different spots.
So yeah, I've actually played through the beginning twice now. So I played through with one friend and I played through it again with another. And the second time I played through it, I've gotten encounters that I didn't see the first time through.
Yeah.
Or
apparently there's events that only like 25% of people will ever see.
What?
Events like that happen.
Oh yeah. And like that one I was telling you about, like there's like this secret areas that you uncover and you get little peaks, little bits of dialogue you don't normally get.
Exactly, and I have to bring this up because we only got like 3 more minutes.
Okay.
The game has different endings, and that kind of bothers me because what is the definitive ending? Like
True.
what? Like you know what I mean?
Because Resident Evil stories they're really set in their stories.
Exactly, and it always sets up the next game or has throwbacks. But I want to know, like, what is the definitive ending? Is there one?
If there's multiple different endings, then no, not really.
Yeah,
is there more than I don't but is there more than just two? Is there more than two?
There's two endings.
There's two endings. Okay.
Yeah. So there's not like 10 or anything. At least from what I know, I'm almost positive there's only 2. And another thing that goes with this, there's choices that the character can make on purpose or on accident, which scares me, throughout the game, that makes the game way shorter.
Yeah, like they're cutting out like a couple hours of content,
like
just because of a choice you may or may not know you made.
So there's these things you collect throughout the game. I won't get spoilers. There's these things that you collect, and if you can choose to actively do something with those items, or you can choose not to. And if you don't, like, there's hours missing. And with the ending, if you choose a choice, you're missing out on like 2 hours of content.
That's crazy that they would do something like that.
Yeah, and like not really many people are talking about it, so I think it's pretty important. Mm-hmm. Like, just like some people are like in the comments, people are like, "I beat this game in 6 hours. What are you talking about?" And I'm just thinking, it took me 10 hours to beat this game because I probably made different choices than you, which is crazy.
And well, I guess the most common choices are the ones that make the game shorter.
I don't think so. I think it's a small amount of people that are making the choices that
make it shorter.
But
and also, if you miss the tapes, it makes the game shorter.
That's what I was talking about before. I just didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, my bad.
It's just tapes.
There's certain tapes you can find that give you a little bit extra into the story, into the backstory, and you can figure stuff out.
And more time with the game, like more puzzles, more areas, stuff like that.
That's another thing. It's kind of incorporating the old puzzles.
Oh yeah, I love that.
They're not like anything super crazy or difficult, but
I'd say really easy compared to the old ones.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like we're about to play the Resident Evil remake, and we're gonna have a hard time with it.
Yeah, we are.
It's gonna be way harder than RE7 because I don't remember much.
But they're bringing it's there. That's what I like.
Yeah, it reminds me of Ada's story campaign in Resident Evil 6. It was all puzzles.
Yeah, it was all puzzles.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about before we gotta go?
I'm sure there is. We've been talking about stuff this whole day. We're trying to save for the video, but
we already talked about most of it outside of the video.
Yeah.
And now I can't remember what we talked about.
No, we should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But I like the story. I like most of the characters. The game's really scary. The boss fights are awesome. The environments are awesome and scary. I don't think the game is big enough. I feel like it needs to be bigger scale. I wish it was more linear, but I'm glad it does end up being a little more linear towards the second half of the game, which I really liked that. And I don't like that there's choices and stuff you can miss to make the game shorter.
But overall,
I love this game.
Love it.
I need to stress that. I love this game.
Yes, like there's everything about this game so far has just been fantastic.
I don't like first person though. But I love the game.
I'm dealing with the first person. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Yeah, and sorry if you hear my kids yelling in the background. I'm Brett Medlock. This is Andrew Baldwin. We'll talk to you guys later.
See you.